having to do ketamine every single day and be in that hell every single day and be faced with my deepest, darkest, intrusive thoughts and suicidality and feeling my absolute worst of all time every single day and choosing to live after that, despite my brain telling me that I should not live anymore. If I could survive that every single day for the therapeutic benefit, I could certainly survive one day of doing that every few months. The benefit was that I got to show myself that I can survive that amount of mental anguish and torture, be completely, utterly helpless to the worst intrusive thoughts attacking me for hours and hours on end, and I can't do anything about it because I'm in an altered state of consciousness. I can barely move. If I could survive that, I could survive anything. And it also showed me in a repeated way that no matter how much my brain screams at me the absolute worst things, that I am completely undeserving of love and care, I am evil, I have tricked everybody, I'm a liar, I'm an imposter, I have built a fake life, I am deserving of nothing, I have caused everyone harm in my life, I've caused all the harm to myself, I am just the worst person alive. I don't know how to put it into more eloquent words than that. Every imaginable horrible thing you can think of, especially related to OCD and taboo harm themes of being a monster, an abuser, everything. My brain is screaming that at me. It's not trying to convince me, it's just telling me it's true and that I need to die. That's my brain on the loop for 6 hours. I can't do anything about it. And I did that every single day. There's no experience like that. There's nothing that could replicate that level of torture and the fact that I could survive that. And then I come out of that experience with my whole world completely ripped apart, feeling like my thoughts have changed everything about my world and my life, and looking around and experiencing my life and world. And literally nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. My brain has convinced me that everything in my life has fallen apart as a result of my thoughts. It's classic thought action fusion, magical thinking. It's also beyond that. But in OCD speak, it's delusion, really. The fact that I'm fully convinced of this and yet absolutely nothing changed in my life, no matter what my brain is telling me. It's such a bizarrely therapeutic experience. At least that's how I ended up seeing it. It helped me in seeing that stark contrast between my inner world, my inner thoughts and beliefs versus what is objectively happening in reality and in the world, how divorced they were, how they didn't even impact each other. There's never been a more evident experience to me to show me just how useless my thoughts are, how powerless they are if I don't give them attention, if I don't give them value, and how the worst threats that my thoughts can pose are from me giving them power. The most power and merit that my thoughts have only come from me giving them merit and power. They only matter if I give them attention. And finally finishing that whole experience, being dragged through utter fucking hell, being completely convinced at the end of that the only option I had, frankly, was to end my life, and I had no way out from that. And then for the biological effects to start in terms of my brain reorganizing itself, being more plastic, all of the positive feelings, the synaptogenesis, meaning the way my cells are working, growing, able to communicate to each other better and more, all of that happening in my brain. That was beautiful. Thank God. There was positive benefit. And the fact that I could go through all of that and then my life is exactly the same, if not even better, just that divorcing, that decoupling of thoughts versus reality was so powerful to me and has been what has pushed me forth in recovery since then. It overall gave me a new baseline, a new foundation to work off of, even when my brain regresses back to treatment-resistant depression level, dysfunction, pain, and all the lies it's telling me. I have that insight into how different life is than what my brain tells me. That was profound and set the stage for how I decided to approach psychedelics moving forward.